back, y'all. My name is AJ, and I'm here to yap about Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 8, Matsuribayashi. I am once again joined by my straight man, Griffin. Say hello, Griffin. You know, that's gonna be the intro, right? No, that's gonna be the cold open, and then we're getting an intro and we're gonna go here. Last time, everyone's kind of in the know now, except for Mion, Keiichi, and Rena. But we're about to go explain Mion. Hey, remember that stuff I was telling you this morning? It wasn't a joke. Please put me in murder basement. How do you know about that? Who will screw it first? My vote is on Tomitake. Screw up first. You have future knowledge. Shut the fuck up.
古出さんと北条さんは今朝風邪をひいたのでお休みと連絡がありました。
Colds. But it's hot. Coincidence? I think not.
今季節の変わり目で大変風邪をひきやすい時期です。
Griffin speak.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't pick you up.
Oh. Ha! The cold open is going to be even colder.
暑いからといってお腹を出したりして寝ないように。いいですね。
Transitional weather, I hate you!
Yeah, no.
It's making my fucking hands crack like a bitch.
二人とも一緒に住んでるから一緒に風邪ひいちゃったんだね。
Gay!
リカちゃん、あさっての
Shut up, Okamura.
ミコさんの役大丈夫なのかな。この
祭りはみんなで遊ぼうって話なのに二人とも風邪ってんじゃな。明日にはケロッと治ってほしいもんだぜ。なあよ、帰りにみんなでお見舞いにでも寄らないか。何か冷たいものの差し入れでも持ってさ。
その必要はないよ。それより二人ともさ、今日の帰り
I got some shit to tell you guys.
いいかな。
Man usually enjoys ideas like bringing people food when they're sick. For a reason, she was a little curt today. Actually, she seemed like a little different since this morning. Even when I talked to her, her thoughts seem elsewhere. Now she's asking Rena and me to stop by at her house.
みーちゃんの家？何かあるの？うん。ちょっと大切な話があるんだよ。ここではできない。
Man seemed calmer than usual, which only was something very serious. Fuck, when she's locked in, we're so screwed. There's always lots of patients running in the clinic just before lunchtime. Because of that, lunchtime at the clinic is always later than normal people's. It's a short break, though. Our afternoon shift begins right away. You're jumping perspective like a motherfucker. The staff are enjoying their break, eating their delivery lunches. They can eat basically anywhere they want as long as the patients can't see them. It's not a place where you need to keep sterile. Do you not have a break room? Because the hot, humid, the meeting room with the air conditioner ends up being a popular place. Staff all eat their takeout lunches there. Since I'm the director of this clinic, they may feel uncomfortable eating with me around. He just always brings up lobotomies when we're eating. It ruins my lunch. Today, I ordered a lunch from a soba shop. I got an extra large. Extra large serving of mori soba, that is. For whatever reason, they call it a dish an extra large. That makes ordering it complicated. Since I order an extra large, I don't fucking care! It's just really a large. More looks like a regular size to me. As I recall, the other restaurant has hurt her hips, and was having time to keep things running. Think about that when Takano-san came out. Oh, thank God. Crazy woman.
Dialogue.
She really has a large size order in her hands. It's regular mori soba, and I grabbed the one. Apparently, she ordered the mori soba and grabbed one. Was like, what a hassle.
本当に分かりづらいですわよね。何か目印になるものでもつけてくれればいいのに。
同感です。例えば大盛りって書いたお子様ランチの旗みたいなのが立ててあるとかね。
Oh, they just use a marker and put on the bag. Takano must like the idea. She laughed for a while.
よかったらご一緒にどうです？
で
Where's
は
the
せっ
sofa?
かくですので、すみません。冷房をちょっぴりだけ弱めてもらってもよろしいですかしら？
ええ、それは失礼しました。よいしょ。ピッピッと。
Come to think of it, I really talked too much with her. We're rather distant from each other, partly over the guilt-new organization becoming the Irie Institute. So without our respective positions, we had tacit agreement not to pry too deeply into each other. Since our attitudes towards our research are different, we'd never mingled before. Guess that's how I missed all the red flags. Wonder what she likes to talk about while eating. I guess I should start a peaceful conversation. Or off about something like tapeworms. We're having lunch after all. After I tried to come up with a topic, she started talking instead.
さっきのお子様ランチの旗の話、懐かしいですわね。今時のお子様ランチにはまだ旗は立っているんでしょうか。
さあどうでしょうね。ああいうのは一つの様式ですからね。案外もっと未来になって宇宙旅行が実現するような時代になっても、宇
When was
宙
the last
船
time
の
you
機
saw a
内食の
flag
お
on
子
the
様
kids'
ランチ
meal?
には旗が立っているような気がします。
I don't know.
それはなんだか面白い話ですわね。
I
そ
don't
ん
think
な
that.
未
I
来
think
になっ
that's a
て
Japanese
も
thing.
子供たちはあの旗を夢中になって集めるのかしら。
旗を？おやおや、そんなことをされていたんですか。
あら、所長は子供の頃にしませんでした？お子様ランチの旗集め。
まさかまさか。私たちが子供の頃のお子様ランチといったら、裕福な家庭でなければなかなかありつけませんでしたよ。私の家ではとてもとても。
そんなことありませんわよ。うちは貧乏でしたけど、たまにデパートに家族で行くと必ずデパートの最上階のレストランに入りましたもの。当時の私にとってはデパートに連れて行ってもらえるのはお子様ランチが食べられるというのと同じ意味で、だから両親が私の留守の間にデパートへ行ってしまうと、とてもへそを曲げたのを思い出しますわ。
高野さんの子供時代もとても素敵そうですね。
でも私一人を残してデパートへ出かけて、二人ともバスの事故に巻き込まれて死んでしまいましたわ。その連絡が来るまで私はずっと両親を恨んでて、今頃デパートのレストランで私をのけ者にして美味しいものを食べてるに違いないって憤慨してて。
Okay, I was wondering if we covered this already.
Yeah.
あと
I
1本で
was upset they went to the mall without me.
20本になるはずで、20本が小さな目標だったので。
During the Takano prologue, which we did so long ago.
I know. I was just looking at your channel to be like, when did we fucking record that?
Wasn't it horrible to lose her parents at 8 when she was still interested in collecting flags from kids' meals? It's obviously still a painful memory for her. Maybe that could become emotionally
そうです
regulated.
か。
I just opened up
そ
the
れは知りま
fucking
せ
channel
んで
and
した。
see
ひょっとしてそ
what's
れ
her
が
name?
医師を目指された動機ですか。
Marge?
Like, no, the
どうして？
the porn girl. Goddamn.
私が医師を目指したのは
The what
自分の
girl?
家族に関わることが理由だったので。
The porn girl? Who the fuck is
Porn!
the...
Horn!
Oh, Hanyu! How the
Hanyu,
fuck
there
do
you
you
go.
forget Hanyu's name?
I forget names all the time, AJ. Oh, I bet you didn't know that about me.
What's my name?
I just said it. Fuck. I just see Hanyu on a cross. That's the thing I was gonna say.
私が医師免許を取ったのは
I'm proud of
ひ
that
なみ
one.
沢症候群により近づくために必要だったからですわ。失礼な言い方をすれば研究のためついでに取った免許
Hey,
で
the,
すわ
the
ね。
origin episode was like 2 months ago.
She's in medical school. She already knew about Hinamazawa syndrome.
そういえばこんな処方の処方のことも私は知りませんでしたが、高野さんはどこでひなみ沢症候群に触れられたのですか。高野先生の研究を掘り出すうちに発見されたというような話を聞いていますが、医大に通われていた頃に医師の勉強と
EDA, I feel like you're pushing it a bit too hard.
驚きです。私など凡才でしたので、 医師の勉強だけで精一杯でしたから尊敬しますよ。
ひなみ沢症候群の研究に携わったのはもっともっと前からですわね。
What does she mean? How old was she when she first found out about this syndrome? In fact, why did she become familiar with it at all?
私の実家はさとこちゃんやリカちゃんたちと同じで親戚がいませんでしたの。それで施設に引き取られてそれがもう本当に劣悪な施設でして、あの頃繊細孤児ってまだまだいたでしょう。そういうのを集めて補助金だけをせしめるのを目的にしたような本当にひどい施設で、そこを脱走した時に助けてくれたのが祖父高野先生でしたの。
ではあなたは高野先生と生活なされていたのですか。なるほど。研究資料に若くして触れることができていたのも納得です。しかしなぜそれを伏せられていたのですか。
まあ大人の事情ですわ。奇病研究のために予算を求めるのと死んだおじいちゃんの研究のために予算を求めるのでは少々事情が変わってきますから。
なるほど。長いことの疑問が氷解しました。あなたが高野先生を語る時の尊敬の眼差しは一研究者に対するも
And
の
now
と
that
し
you
て
know this information,
説
Irie,
明
you
で
must
きない
now
もの
die.
でしたので、しかしそこまで高野さんに尊敬させるとはよほど人徳のある素晴らしい先生だったんでしょうね。
さて人徳はどうだったでしょう。誰にも理解してもらえずずっと孤独に研究してそのまま病死してしまいましたもの。祖父は孤独を愛する悪い癖がありましたので協力者を得られなかったんですわね。
でも高野さんという優秀な助手がいたじゃないですか。そういえば高野さんも先生も読みは同じ高野ですね。
ええ、本当の名字じゃありません。祖父に敬意を表して同じ名を。本当は漢字も同じにしたいのですがクライアントに説明するときに誤解されたくないと思い読みだけを残して漢字を変えたんですわ。
Now I can see the connection between the two last names. I also revealed the connection between the first name, Tifumi, and Mio, too. She doesn't need to tell me anything more than that. Thank you, we already explained in the beginning. So parents when she was young, Dr. Takano's grand loved her as own child, show her love and respect, she decided to call him after her grandfather. Now I know. That's the reason why she devoted herself to research on Himizawa syndrome. And I understand she must feel knowing her research is soon to be terminated. Yuka-chan said she was hurt. Although I didn't know anything about it, may have said something to hurt her before. I only cared about treatment and extermination. I cared about anything else until today. I considered that blasphemous towards her grandfather. I know why she became aggressive every time I expressed how I felt. You really didn't pick up the... Whatever. So the research would be terminated. She stayed up all night and gathered up a lot of documents. She went to Tokyo and requested an extension without depending on anyone else. And that request was rejected. The documents she used now in the box in the underground storage. She must have exerted a lot of effort to put them together. Even someone without any knowledge or research could easily understand what she was trying to say. However, it looked like some of those documents weren't even opened. And some had marks on it told me that they were treated the way documents are supposed to be. I'm sure some pages absorbed her tears without me even knowing. I heard from Tokyo that Takano-san left a terrible impression with the board of directors. It's not easy to return a bad impression. In other words, she can never request an extension on her research ever again. I was there when she found out about it. I was there when she found out she could no longer continue her grandfather's research. Even though she must have promised him that she would complete it.
高野さんは入江機関閉鎖後にも個人研究を続けられますか。
入江機関が閉鎖するときには症候群は撲滅されていますわ。病原体をシャーレに残し誰かをさらって感染者にして研究しろと個人で。機材も予算も施設もなく誰にも顧みられなかった祖父のようにホルマリンの匂いのこもった書斎で誰にも評価されず ざれ言だと笑われるためだけに研究を続けろと。もう若さもなく気力もなく、ただの負け犬に過ぎない私に何を続けろとおっしゃるんです。
Tomitake-san once told me that the Irie Institute was supposed to be Takano Institute, but our clients didn't like the idea of a young woman heading a facility, and that's why I was invited. So she's been friendly since the day we met. Must have been blasphemy to see her go on about Hinamizawa syndrome and decide on a research plan according to my values and morals. Takano syndrome to her grandfather. She must feel his presence when she's researching it. The reason why she often stays in the institute late at night, though, makes the mountain dogs noise as they serve as security here.
蕎麦湯お飲みになります？
あ、そうですね。いただきましょう。
The soldiers look fragile to me for the first time. Now I'm sure Rika-chan's story. Takano-san holds an indescribable sadness within her. If someone approached her pretending to understand, she might fall for it. Because of my position, anything I say to her will only hurt her more. Probably. Sometimes words can harm people no matter how they're used. The fact that I still spoke up showed a little experience I had in my life. Takano, have you considered getting a lobotomy? Shut the fuck up, Irie, and drink the soba soup.
少なくとも3年の継続は勝ち取れたんです。その3年間で精一杯の
It was all a slip. Even as I spoke, started to regret trying to say anything.
お気持ちだけで結構ですわ。死の病にかかり、痩せ衰えていくのを3年も見守るのも辛いものですわよ。
Alright, Dr. Takano came down with acute dementia. She was committed suicide when his mind was functional out of despair and his ability to continue his research further. My verbal slip made her remember a painful memory and hurt her even more.
最後には眠ったままになり、生命維持
Oh,
装置の
Jesus, I don't think I knew that part yet.
いつかは選ばされるねえ、入江所長。
Which part? Oh,
その電源を
She had to
切るの
take him off life support.
所長がその患者の担当医だったら誰にやらせますか？まさか所長がその電源を切ったりはしませんわよね。
Takano-san asked me if it was a normal question. She only expect to hear one answer.
like, I know that we're not starting the conversation, but Jesus Christ, who asked that
最
question?
後のスイッチは残されるご家族に委ねるでしょう。
ですわよね。まさか今生の別れの日にその場に立ち会わないわけがない。私はひなみ沢症候群の最後に立ち会いますわよ。絶対にね。
I knocked on the door and heard the voice of one of the other staff members.
所長、午後の診療が始まります。準備をお願いいたします。
ああ、申し訳ありません。今参ります。
私が片付けておきますわ。所長は診療室へお急ぎくださいな。いつものお年寄りたちがよもやま話をしたくて大勢お待ちでしてよ。
Takano-san laughed, but I know enough to try and conceal her anguish. I'm not close to her personally, but she is my partner here at the clinic. I have been trying to avoid getting close to her, but maybe that was a mistake. If I listened to her more, maybe I could have eased her pain a little. But it's too late. Tomitake-san is conducting an investigation to prove her innocence. Is she guilty or not? Either way, her heartache remains. After Irie left, Takano sat down on the sofa again and stared at nothing for a while. She got up and picked up the phone on the desk.
高野です。おこのぎはいる？
Oh, fuck!
私よ。20日からのつもりだったけど、今日から R の周辺監視を開始して。え？別にいいでしょ？
God damn it, EDA!
それとも、今日は暑いから嫌だとでも言う気？ええ。
He didn't spend all of lunch talking either about pedophilia or lobotomy. Something's up.
慎重に慎重を重ねても。
Okanogi, this is code EDA. I repeat, code EDA.
はい。失礼しますね。
Okanogi put down the phone inside. It's all his job to do whatever Takano wants. He can help but complain about getting such an order on an extremely hot day. Of course, if it complained, Takano was spit back twice as much as before. Okinogi was singing Okinogi Gardener's dummy office. As it happened, regularly did guarding Himizawa, but nobody gets suspicious to see their uniforms and van around. Also brought in some petty cash.
やれやれ参ったな。ウグイスとヒバリの休暇を取り消して呼び戻せ。R の監視を3日前倒しにしろと。我らのお姫様のご命令だ。監視体制をすべて3日前倒しにする。初日は白鷺だったな。4名体制。通話監視1、サポート1、R 宅監視1、サポート1。白鷺リーダーは直ちに指揮に入れ。あと、電話設備工作も前倒しにするぞ。ウグイスの予定だったが、招集には1日かかるだろう。大鳥でやる。大鳥7、工作チームを編成して、
Maybe Phoenix 7 will be bad at it and we won't lose our telephones? He really just fucked everything up, didn't he? Mountain dogs are different from a regular battle unit. They're a technical squad formed for specialists in different fields of espionage. They were covert operatives for sabotaging telephone stations, just like Okinogi ordered. One for wiretap.
I was heating up some food. I missed what gave him away.
He just you actually had a conversation with her, and then she immediately after you left was like, "Hey, move up the operation by 3 days." Okinogi is one of those combat experts. You didn't see much from engineers. While they all had gone through the same basic training, they were capable of child's play compared to what an expert can do. Okinogi is the leader of the unit made of mostly members who can't even do 100 push-ups. Really, was that the only complaint? Really, that was the only complaint he had. Rather than put in charge of the Bloodhounds. But somehow, he became the leader of this strange unit. Maybe because his cautious yet courageous personality. So how we're gonna justify some of them being beaten by kids? There's a combat's expertise, Okinogi was teach super combat. Their kidnapped incident 5 years ago, the plans for resisting criminals to leave the hostage behind the scene and run to the police, Stormin. Recalled the extremely frustrating memory of combat with that plainclothes officer. That fat old man was acting so arrogantly, but he could have taken him within a matter of seconds. He could have just broken his neck. He could have just turned him around. And snap. It went so easy for him. You remember a young policeman too. He shot him in the shoulder, but he could have shot in his ear. Still to go easy on them, so that's the best he could do. He started firing a second shot, but there wasn't time, so the last shot he fired was the reluctant one. Okinogi couldn't believe that such a pathetic battle was his last combat job. Regardless, he had continued to train so he was ready at any time. After the operation had begun, he was hoping there would be some battle for him to fight. He didn't even need to fire a shot. He didn't even need to punch anyone. All Okinogi was a battle that satisfied his pride, nothing more.
Hi, 少々お待ちください。隊長、外線からお電話です。隊長宛てなのか、社長宛てなのかわかりません。
He also the president of Okinogi Gardeners. Because of that, the members of Mountain Dogs often call him that.
ちょっと待て、鉛に戻す。つったらんねえ。しよったねえ。ほんま、こんなんだけど。で、どちら様んね。
女性です。野村と名乗ってます。おこのぎ社長を指名してます。
隊長宛てだ。社長室でと。
Why didn't you open with that? Got into character for nothing. Ugh. Rattle, rattle, crash. Heard a noise which sounded like many buckets crashing down. It's probably a noise from one of Satoko-chan's traps. According to her trap map, anyone going near a wiretapping shack will set off a trap that makes a loud noise. That must have been it just now. I scattered around the shack last night before the girls left.
A shitload of perspective changes for the rest of this chapter.
I was about to say, we are POV. What is that? Means they started their observation of Rika-chan. Can't let them notice the girls aren't home. They'll definitely call and come by to confirm they're here. So to make sure they think the girls are sick in bed and they'll have you hear the phone or the doorbell. I have to put on my best Rika impression. Nipa? That fooled them. The bed is stuff to make it look like they're sleeping. However, I have been even more careful from now on. Can't let them notice I'm staying here. For that matter, I have to make sure I can act when something happens. Phone rang suddenly. Just as I expected. They're calling to see if anyone's home. They're already aware that they can go to school, so they're probably assuming that they're home, sick in bed. Yes, we established that. Sure, they want proof of that. We established that. The phone rang for a long time, which convinced me that it was indeed a call from the mountain dogs. There's no answer on the phone. The next step would be come by the house. Or then to be a male neighbor knock on the door. But I don't even need to answer it. The girls are too sick to answer the phone. Then they won't notice the knock on the door either. Like, fuck, shut up! We're trying to sleep up here! Near the police, our enemy is closing us in. It's actually better for me since I can measure severity of the situation. Besides, EDA is our ally. He knows that Rika-chan is somewhere else. Hopefully he didn't do something that just fucked up the entire timeline as planned. This fellow came up by because he heard Rika-chan and Satoko-chan miss school. Two of them were in bed and should be left alone for a while. He's supposed to say that. We won't doubt Irie. We'll believe him. You would call this an advanced level of mutual deceit. They believe that they're deceiving Irie, but in reality, Irie is deceiving them. However, they're professionals, or a bunch of amateurs. Well, not me. I'm a pro gamer. Actually, maybe I'm not an exception. I don't know what they got until I come face to face with them. Our conditions aren't even. We're leading by a tiny bit because we already made the first move. Once that gone, we don't stand a chance. Pardon Sika-chan, I trusted her unconditionally. So even without proof, I'm ready to fight. But I can't beat this conspiracy by myself. Get help from the others. Tomitake is to find proof. Tomitake is in charge of our first attack. It means he's the most danger, too. It's understandable that Rika-chan kept warning him to be very careful. Should have started his investigation as early as last night. That's the reason why they began observing Rika-chan. Can only pray for his safety and success of the investigation. I heard a voice. Irie had arrived.
Satoko-chan ni Rika-san! Goshujin-sama ga kaishin ni kimashita yo!
Footsteps coming up the stairs and a quiet knock.
大丈夫。私一人です。
もう少しここへに。この家はすでに敵の監視下にあります。
Ida Irie in and closed the door quickly.
お疲れ様です。窓も満足に開けられないとあっては、まるで蒸し風呂ですね。これは差し入れです。
He handed me a plastic bag. Contained ice cream, cans of juice, some snacks, and even beer. Oh. Well, this sounds sense of Rika-chan. They feel like he's being a little careless. Oh no, but then Tomitake looks to the office closet and sees a bunch of wine bottles, so he doesn't even know anymore. Did I say Tomitake? I meant Akasaka.
それから呼び出しの長すぎる電話が1件。おそらく学校を欠席したことを知り、在宅確認のために電話してきたのでしょう。あなたもリカちゃんたちの様子を見てこいと誰かに言われたのではありませんか。
What are you doing at this point?
全くその
He's
通り。
investigating.
さんから
Yeah.
リカさんたちが学校を欠席したのに病院に来ないから不安だと様子を見てきてほしいと言われたんです。
やはり
リカさんとサトコちゃんの欠席を不審に思われたんでしょうか。
いえ、多分富武さんが内定を開始したことと関係があるんじゃないかと思います。もしなかったとしても今回の動きは彼にとって尻尾をつかむチャンスになるかもしれません。
どちらにせよもう何かが始まっているということなんですね。
そう見て間違いないでしょう。私たちの敵が高野と山犬なのかそうではないのか、どちらにしてももう敵は動き出しているのは間違いありません。
ひなみ沢村連続開始事件、最初の2年は偶然が重なっただけでした。しかし3年目から高野さんはそれを面白がり、綿流しの夜に何かが起こり続けることを期待しだしたように思います。
綿流しのお祭りはあさって。 敵が動き始めるタイミングとしては妥当かもしれませんね。そして5年目にリカちゃんを狙う高野か。恐ろしい女です。
リカさんがしていた高野さんの話、あれはどれも本当だと思います。今日初めて知ったんですが、彼女はひなみ沢症候群の第一発見者、高野先生の養女だったんです。
同じ高野ですね。うん、なるほど。
彼女にとってひなみ沢症候群の研究を受け継ぐことは尊敬する祖父との絆だったんです。その研究が打ち切られることが確定した。それは彼女にとって祖父を冒涜するものなんです。
全てリカちゃんの言っていた通りということですね。
はい。それと高野さんがこんなことも言っていました。3年で打ち切られることが決まっている研究を寿命が幾ばくもない眠ったままの患者に例えるんです。そしてその生命維持装置のスイッチを切るならば、それは残された家族の権利だというようなことを。
どうせ打ち切られる研究ならば、それに幕を下ろすのは高野先生の遺族高野美代だけと。
はい、そういう意味で言ったものと思います。
Gathering the circumstantial evidence we need. Takano is in fact our enemy. Irie accepted yes statement. I believe Sika-chan said is true.
あとは富武さんに高野さんが企んでいる何らかの証拠を掴んでもらうだけです。そしたら関係者を一斉に拘束するための鎮圧部隊を呼び寄せるそうです。
高野は山犬なる特殊部隊を配下に持ちます。それを鎮圧できるような。
はい、私も名前しか知らないのですが、番犬という部隊がいるそうで、本当の非常事態が起こった時武力で強襲する戦闘部隊だとか、山犬はどちらかというと機密保持などの情報部隊の性格が強いので、多分それよりはるかに強い部隊なんでしょう。
表に出せぬ研究をする機関の万が一の造反に対応する鎮圧部隊となれば、多分相当の強さを持つでしょう。つまりそのいわゆる番犬部隊とやらをひなみ沢に呼び寄せることが我々の勝利条件になる。
そういうことになるんでしょうか。ただ一つ不安なのは、緊急マニュアルには機密保持のために村を封鎖することを認める記述があることです。番犬部隊が来てもやることは彼らと同じで、結局は村ごと証拠を隠滅する。
Man, you guys really fucked this village, didn't you?
いえ、それはないでしょう。敵の狙いが緊急マニュアルの執行にある以上、それでは何の意味もありません。この陰謀が派閥構想によるものならば、
He's like, I didn't even read it at first.
I skimmed it.
おそらく敵を吸収し、村人たちが
And I splashed some Silver broth on it so I couldn't read some
決着さ
parts.
せてしまうに違いありません。
Because I've done similar jobs myself. Pass through like a gale and complete the operations swiftly. If you're pulled up against mountain dogs, must be very powerful.
とにかく富武さんからの連絡を待つしかありませんね。
ええ、これは持久戦です。ですが一度有事となれば、それは電撃戦に様変わりする。緩急の差の激しい辛い戦いになります。入江先生は敵の腹中にいる
So
心
we're gonna
強
need
い
full
存在
use
で
of
す
your
が、
lobotomy beams.
同時に最も危険な場所にもいます。常に油断せずにいてください。私たちはリカちゃんの味方になろうと決めた時点で、
Oh, the
すで
misery.
に彼らの敵なのですから。
はい。
Found this house is, of course, being wiretapped. So you to come over and communicate with me. But I won't work in an emergency. If only there was, like, portable cell phones, but they would never make that. Let's put together a memo for EDA. There's a message for communicating over the phone that's been bugged. Something I came up with our necessity once.
これは
緊急時用の私への電話連絡方法です。絶対に敵に奪われないでください。危険な時には必ず飲み込んで処分するように。
盗聴されているのにどうやって電話で連絡を？あなたが受話器を取ればたとえ無言であっても疑われかねないのに。
受話器を取らなくても連絡することはできます。少々コツのいる不便なやり方ですが、一番確かな連絡方法です。そしてそれは敵の動きを最初に察知できるあなたにしか発することができない。
わかりました。それでやり方は？
メモに書いてあります。簡単に説明すると、電話の呼び出し音の長さで連絡するのです。相手に電話をするとき1分以上呼び鈴を鳴らし続けることはほぼありません。それを利用した呼び出し音による連絡方法です。1分鳴らし続けて切れば、そこは危険、脱出せよ。1分半なら緊急事態、直ちにその先邸へ急行せよ。こんな感じで30秒区切りで緊急性の高いメッセージが仕込んであります。他のメッセージはメモを見てください。でもこの1分と1分半の2つだけは絶対に暗記してください。私の命がかかっていますので。
Message lets me know my life is in danger is the shorter call. But if it's too short, I'll get confused with regular phone calls. That's why the signal to me he's supposed to hang up the phone within 3 seconds first, then place the emergency call. He does not use such a large difference of times to make sure there's no misunderstandings. That's smart. The tones the caller hears and the rings the receiver sends are like a little different. I wouldn't want that difference to change the message, which had to be 30 seconds apart.
まず短く1回鳴らし、1分なら逃げろ、1分半ならリカさんたちのところへ向かえ。はい、覚えました。
少々面倒と思いますが、あくまでも緊急事態用ですので、くれぐれもよろしくお願いいたします。
ええ、わかりました。危険な時の連絡は任せてください。
最後にもう一つだけ暗記してください。とても嫌な暗号ですが、これも忘れないでください。この連絡に限り短い1回は不要です。連絡方法は3分以上呼び出し音を鳴らし続けること。電話をかけたまま受話器を外し、そのまま放置するのがいいでしょう。
その暗号の意味は？
連絡員に緊急事態、以後連絡不能。
それは私の身に危険が及んだ時という意味もあるんですね。
はい。緊急時にはこの家へ電話し、そのまま受話器を外し、安全な場所に身を隠してください。ただ自らの危機を図るのはとても難しいことです。まだ大丈夫、多分大丈夫などと思っているうちに連絡の機会さえ逃してしまいかねません。少しでも嫌な予感がしたら緊急時と判断していいでしょう。陰謀の度合いから考えて、敵は私たちを生かしはしません。くれぐれもご用心を。
わかりました。その場合あなたはどうするんですか？
その際は
Be a
状況
badass.
によりますが、私もここを脱出します。あなたに危機が迫る以上、リカちゃんの身にも危険が迫っている可能性が高いですから、私はその先邸を目指し、リカちゃんたちとの合流を目指します。あくまでもこれは最悪の事態です。このような事態に陥ると決まったわけではありませんので、緊張することはありません。どうか気を楽に持たれてください。
ですが油断せずにですね。
そうです。
Really, deeply. It's almost time. Something's about to happen.
Something's about to happen. What if he just like counted? It was like really bad at counting seconds though.
Oh, thank God they just skipped me on explaining everything to everyone else. I have plenty of questions. It's only one of those well-planned pranks. What TV show is this? But I just said it's that extraordinary. But right now it's a bad idea to ask questions to ask curiosity. But anyways, I am so glad he just skipped that. If I had to sit down and have Mion explain everything to Rena and Keiichi, I would have lost my shit.
どうやら少なからぬ関係があるようだ。
Can't we just take the Yakuza and go to war in the streets and kill innocent people on the bike? Wait a second.
しかし、うちに避難してきたのはいい判断だね。うちの地下なら核戦争だってしのげるよ。電気もある。
But I have to ask you guys, why did you have to bring Okamoto here?
もちろん食料だってあるしね。
He's the hype guy.
He's the drummer boy. You know, when we're going to war, you need a drummer boy. Besides, he has his earplugs on. He can't hear what we're saying.
I can't hear what I'm saying.
Pikachu apologized from the bottom of her heart. Pikachu dealing with this strange disease, the Shimurazawa syndrome, all these suspicious Tokyo people all by herself until today. That's why she didn't want to deal with them. You all imagine what she'd be feeling, and none of us can even think of anything to say. Silence went off, but then Hanyu clapped Rika on the back. This is the first time I've seen you in a casual outfit? I've never seen her casual outfit before now. Oh, this is completely original.
Oh, yeah.
She decided to... I'm only bringing my school outfit. Ooh, I like it. It's like Rika's dress, but it's cute. Ow, 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 woo! I knew something addressed me. I could tell from her eyes that she was expecting something from me. My rules act like a flint for the other club members. My job is burn strong and bright red to get everyone excited. They're just sitting around.
そうだぜリカちゃん。ちょいとことがでかかったんで面食らっちまったが。なあみんな、どいつもこいつも内心は面白くなってきやがったとか思ってんだろ。さとこ、どうもこいつは俺たちに本気でやってもいいってことみたいだぞ。お前、だいぶ温存してるんだろ。シャレじゃ済まない秘蔵のトラップをだいぶ隠し持ってるんだろ。
Claymore Mines. Oh.
そいつを食らわせてやる。またとないチャンスじゃないか。
部活メンバーに私がいたことに感謝なさいませですわね。相手が何様だか存じませんけど、本気でやっていいとなれば、たとえ部活メンバーが相手でも使用をためらってきた奇跡の大トラップの数々が惜しげもなく飛び出しますのよ。
That's gonna come up terribly. I was trying to jump along the desk, but I realized I was gonna come up terribly on the recording, so I omitted from doing so.
と、サトコをよいしょしてるが、もちろんレナだって容赦ねえからな。レナは普段はおっとりしてるが、俺はこいつの本気の時を知ってるぜ。レナは本当に戦うべきここ一番では誰にも屈しない強さを持ってる。そいつはかなり半端ない。多分俺でも勝てないと思うぜ。
You're pretty merciless. So
そんなことないよ。
kill as many as you can.
Wipe out, rout the enemy.
爆発力と瞬発力はすごいよ。レナじゃ打ち破れない運命でも打ち破れる気がするもの。ケイイチが赤く燃え上がる炎なら、レナは青く静かに燃え上がる炎という感じなのです。
お、それいい例えだな。真っ赤に燃える男、前原圭一。青く燃える女、竜宮レナ。我が部にその人ありと天下に知らしめる絶好のチャンスだぜ。そしてその最強のメンバーを最強のリーダーが従える。だよな、ミオ。子にして最強、揃えば無敵。
Does that mean that she burns hotter?
それが俺たち
Keiichi's not the smartest person in the club.
I mean, maybe that's on purpose.
いやはや、不謹慎だと思って黙ってたけど、おじさんさ、本当はこう思ってたのさ。こいつは最高に面白くなってきたってね。今は感謝してるよ、リカちゃん。これだけの獲物をよくぞ知らせてくれた。このひなみ沢で我が部に挨拶なしで上等を決めてくれようとはね。きっちりけじめを取らせてもらうよ。
It's been 5 minutes so Rika-chan apologized everyone brought the mood down. Yet Amuro is already back in stairs. Don't phrase it like that. We're up
That's
against...
what he said.
God, Ika, way to kill the mood with your impending threat of death. Honey was the one who started all this. He's quite a promising newcomer. Exactly who among us to get motivated first. Now, moreover, when our senior members were hesitant about taking such a huge opportunity somewhere in their hearts, you remain flinching and raise our spirits. Likely they grow among even more formidable in the future.
ありがとうみんな。信じてくれてありがとう。信じてくれるとずっと言ってますし、信じて当然。信じないやつなら仲間じゃないのです。だから俺はいらないのですよ、リカ。
ああ、そうだな。羽生の言う通りだ。お前、いい根性してるぞ。気に入った。
Oh, she's tickling her.
さて、そうとなりゃ作戦会議だ。状況をもう一度整理しよう。まず、リカちゃんとサトコは病気欠席のふりをしてしばらくここに身を隠す。これは万が一に備えてだね。まさかここに2人が隠れてるなんて誰も知らないよ。留守番をしてくれてる赤坂って人に感謝だね。でもよかったね。5年も昔にした約束を覚えてて助けに来てくれるなんて本当に素敵な人だね。ちょっと羨ましいかも。私の好みじゃありませんけど。
Guys, stop making this weird, please.
赤坂は別にそういうわけではないのです。
しかも、
What is with this sudden pro ship?
公安部の人で、それも秘密部門所属なんだろ。すげえ頼もしい人だよな。秘密部門ってのがしびれるぜ。
赤坂はきっととても強いと思いますです。とても頼もしいのですよ。ただ赤坂さんの役割はどちらかというと緊急時の防御役。むしろ重要なのは相手の尻尾をつかむタイミングを帯びてる富武さんだよ。彼こそが真の攻撃役。
What?
What's with the sudden what?
What's with the sudden pro ship, I said.
Pro ship?
Never heard that term. To give it like a basic explanation, it's a shipping. It's whenever you ship people who have you shouldn't do it, like incest or pedophilia. Everyone teased her. Say that.
You want to? Oh, whatever.
When shippers, if someone was like, my favorite ship is shipping Rika x Akasaka, that's pro ship. Because they're advocating for a pedophilic relationship. Also, girl, lose a few inches. Too tall.
いや、羽生の言うのも一理あるよ。何しろ敵から見ても富武さんはキーマン。自分たちを内定していると気づいたら暗殺することだってあるかもしれない。
So you can't fuck up.
何しろここは彼にとって敵地も同然なんだからね。富武さんだけに頼り切らず、私たちに打てる手を探すのも大切だと思うよ。そうですわよ。トラップだってたった一つで綺麗に決めるのは難しいですもの。いくつも仕掛けてあらゆる可能性に対処して初めて完璧になるんですのよ。そうだね。攻撃の手を一つに限る必要なんてない。富武さんとは違う形で他の攻撃ができないか探してみるといいんじゃないかな。でも東京についてわからない私たちがどんな手を。
富武さんの重要性の一つが番犬部隊を呼び寄せることだってんなら、俺たちにも彼らに連絡する方法を教えてもらいたいよな。そうすれば万が一富武さんが敵にやられても俺たちは勝利条件を失わずに済む。
そうだね。富武さんの最大の価値がそこにあるからね。同時にそこがこちらのアキレス腱でもある。事情を話して富武さんに彼らとの連絡の取り方を教えてもらおう。ただ問題なのは富武さん自身が市内に身を隠しちゃってて、こっちから連絡を取る方法がないって点なんだよね。でもいい手だと思いますです。富武と次に連絡を取ることができたら番犬への連絡の仕方を聞きましょうです。まずこれが一案。 他にはないでしょうか。
今の手は富武さんに万一があった時のための保険だよな。また別の角度の攻撃を考えたいな。富武さんの調査に貢献できるような攻撃ってねえか。
面白いですわね。何かのトラップを仕掛けて尻尾をつかみ、黒幕に言い逃れできない証拠を突きつける最高のトラップシチュエーションでしたよ。奴らの狙いが僕なら、僕を何かのおとりにするのはどうですか。
Sounds like a terrible idea in every single way, shape, and form.
僕が目的なんだから食いつかざるを得ないのです。かなり危険な一手だね。でも確かに高野さんがリカちゃんを追っているという大きな証拠をつかめる手だよ。
わざと姿を見せて騒ぎを大きくして逃走戦にすれば、少しは面白い効果が期待できそうだね。そこで里子の裏山が役に立つ。
あそこに逃げ込めば追っ手は大変なことになりますですよ。
だよな。こいつは最高の見物だぜ。面白くなってきやがった。
でもやっぱりそれは最後の一手だと思うかな。裏山にこもれば籠城戦になって状況はだいぶ変わる。この手に訴えるのは本当に最後の最後だと思う。
Hey, should we get Shion involved in this,
裏山のト
or...?
ラップは防御効果が非常に高いでしょうけども、あくまで防御ですわ。敵に対し攻撃するものとは違いますもの。
裏山籠城は追い詰められた最後の切り札になるだろうね。これは本当に最後の手段。ここが敵に襲われ、ここを捨てざるを得ない時だけのね。ちなみにうちの地下には隠しトンネルがあって、山中の井戸に抜けられるようになってるんだよ。
すっげえな、ミオンの家。やっべえ、ますます面白くなってきたぜ。敵は謎の組織で、秘密作戦に秘密基地、秘密の地下道。これで燃えなきゃ男じゃねえぜ。
We're all gonna die. Again!
男でなくても燃えまくりなのですよ。さあ、これで2案出ましたです。僕たちはまだまだ思いつきますですよ。もう1案くらい出ないですか。
そうだな、もう一案欲しいぜ。今の案もどっちかというと防御的な案だからな。もっともっと攻撃性の高い我が部にぴったりの案は出ないのかよ。なんていうのかな、相手にガツンと一撃が入って連中の陰謀が頓挫しちまうくらいのすげえやつだよ。
僕たちにそんな方法があるのでしょうか。
No.
きっとあるよ。レナたちはリカちゃんが思ってるほど無力じゃないし、切り札だってないわけじゃない。彼らにとって重要なリカちゃんというキーマンが一緒にいる。これが重要な切り札になるんだから。リカちゃんをおとりにするっていう意味じゃなくてね。
確かに女王感染者が私たちのところにいるのは彼らに対して大きなアドバンテージになるね。連中の目的は何？リカちゃんを殺して緊急マニュアルとやらに従って緊急措置の行使を余儀なくさせ、それを組織内の派閥争いに利用すること。そうだね。
そうなのです。
Yee.
リカは奴らにとって全てを吹き飛ばす爆弾みたいなものなのです。それを爆発させて大騒ぎを起こし、それに乗じて何かを得するのが奴らの狙い。それを爆発させないのが私たちの勝ちということになると、それはあまりいい状況ではありませんわね。確かにこちらはいつまでもずっと守り続けなくちゃならないけど、向こうはなりふり構わずリカちゃんを殺せば勝ちになる。まるで片方にしかゴールがないサッカーだよ。
その片方にしかゴールがない異常なサッカーを告発して番犬部隊を呼び寄せるのがいわゆる富武作戦の要だね。奴らの陰謀を砕く私たちのゴールは何かない？あるはずだよ。こういう時は立場を逆にして考えると見えてくる。あれ
What?
あれその手があったか。
Mia started to grin in a weird way. Here she goes. The winds are blowing stronger on her side, and she's getting into better than top form.
Sorry, what?
Miana's pretty smart. She has great analyzing situations. That's why when Rika-chan first told her everything, she immediately decided there's no way for us to win, became depressed. However, while Miana's easily crushed, she was also inherited incredible power when the wind's on her side. Created the tailwind, and now she's sailed and receiving the push that is needed.
リカちゃん、もう一度確認するね。その緊急マニュアルってのはリカちゃんが死ぬと村人が48時間以内に
What happens if we kill you right now, and then in 48 hours from now we show you that nothing happens, and the whole thing's cut off? It's genius!
そうなのです。
Wait, but I would die. Shit!
どうしてリカが死んだこともないのに48時間でそんなことになるとわかるのでしょうか。確かにそうだね。うん。おかしいよそれ。なんで48時間で村人がみんな発狂するなんて決めつけられるんだろう。
Science.
僕にはよくわからないのですが。高野が言うには他の国の例でよく似たケースがあり、それが48時間だかなんだかの根拠らしいのですが、僕にはちんぷんかんぷんなのです。入江も実はちんぷんかんぷんだと言ってましたです。あ、まさか。なるほど。
Can someone please state the plan out loud?
わかりましたわよ。敵の弱点が。
Oh, they're trying to build up the
俺も分かったぜ。そう
build
か
up the
そうか
anticipation or something.
そうだよな。これは確かに盲点だったぜ。
二人とも何が分かったのですか？僕には分からないのです。分かんない分かんない。レナにも分かんないよ。
あれあれ、レナとリカちゃんは分かんないの？最後まで分かんない方は恥ずかしい罰ゲームってことにしようかね。羽生はどう？あんたならとっくに
I don't
ピ
get
ンと
it.
きてそうだね。
分かってますですよ。だからこそリカは高野にとっても重要人物だったのです。はあ、これはリカとレナへのヒントなのですよ。私からもヒントですわよ。敵の狙いは派閥争いのために
So we destroy Hinamizawa
そして
before they can! Genius.
緊急マニュアルを使おうとしているわけです。
Somebody tells me I'm not right still.
この緊急マニュアルこそ敵の陰謀のアキレス腱になるということですわ。
I'm still stumped. Am I stupid?
わかんないのです。リカ、僕に今まで意地悪してごめんなさいと謝ったら答えを教えてあげますですよ。
No.
まっぴらごめんよ。そのあうあう気が散るから黙らせて。
なんだなんだ、鋭いレナまで気づかないのかよ。いいか、俺たちの攻撃が富武さん一人に委ねられていて、それがアキレス腱であるように敵の攻撃も緊急マニュアル一つに委ねられているんだよ。ってことは緊急マニュアルの根底を打ち砕いてやればいい。わかるか？緊急マニュアルの意味を失わせてやればいいんだよ。
緊急マニュアルの意味は何ですか？それはひなみざわ症候群の大騒ぎを災害のふりをして隠すためなのです。だから村人たちがおかしくなる48時間以内に 村を丸ごと抹殺してしまおうとする。そしてそれが敵の狙いなのです。
I've gathered that much.
ということは、つまり48時間以内に緊急マニュアルを使わせなければいい。僕を殺さなければその48時間は始まらないんだから、その48時間を逃げ切ればいい。
I think we've beaten that bush into like atoms now. Can someone please get to the fucking point?
何よ、二人とももう答えを口にしてるじゃない。いい？
Kill Rika right now? Okay, alright. Mion just pulls out a gun and shoots Rika dead.
Mion, no, we're not doing the Kill Rika plan. What the fuck?
We all said innocent. She's just dead. It's like, hey, I gotta protect the village for her. Sorry. And then Rika clapped her hands together. We gotta say, alright. Here's how we're gonna tell them you got COVID. Fuck is COVID? People in the future will get it.
やっとみんな思いつきましたです。こんなん1案目でさっくり出してほしいものなのですよ。さっきから後ろ向きな案ばっかりだったので、ひょっとして思いつかないのかと焦ってましたのです。
ほー、言ってくれるじゃない。羽生、あんたますます気に入ったよ。この功績を認め、あんたには後で我が部金星特別十字章を授与しよう。
I never got one of those!
まあそれは後に置いといて、今は作戦の説明に入ろう。奴らのゴールの最大の拠り所である緊急マニュアル、これにはでっかいウィークポイントが隠されてる。それはひなみ沢症候群は女王感染者の死後48時間で、
Yes, we have said the statement more than I've seen my mother today.
そうなる前に抹殺せよというそもそもの根拠の部分。つまりリカちゃんが48時間前にすでに死んでいるのに村に何も起こらず平和だったら、このマニュアルの根本が崩れるってことなんだよ。
That is to say the least. Nobody really wants to do such a terrifying thing. But if they don't execute the manual, the villagers might go mad and spread to surrounding communities. They hesitate to execute it, but they want to keep the danger to a minimum. But what if they find Ika-chan's body 48 hours after her death? Ancient permits of the villagers will lose their mind within 48 hours. The Queen Carrier's death will collapse.
幸いリカはここに隠れているのですから、リカが死んでしまったという嘘をつくのは可能なのです。
リカちゃんが世間に目撃されたのは昨日の学校が最後だから、それから48時間だから、あさっての早朝くらいに死体が見つかったということになるととても好都合。
We just the day of Watanabegashi, we just need to go walk up on the stage and say really loudly, "I'm sorry, Rika-chan has been dead for
その通りですわ。
73 hours."
リカの死体が見つかり、それが
Much longer than 48, everyone. I know.
発表してもらうんですの。
まあ公式発表にすると色々余波がありそうだから、入江機関にだけ嘘を流せば十分だろう。しかも監督がこっちの味方なんだから、連中をポロッと騙すのは可能なはずだ。
これは考えたわね。
緊急マニュアルの信憑性が失われれば、こんなひどい作戦が承認されることなんてありえない。つまり連中にとって最大の弱点は緊急マニュアルであり、そしてリカちゃん自身だったというわけなんだよ。
大石は協力するとまだ言ってくれたわけではありませんが、僕はきっと力を貸してくれると
I
信
did
じてい
indeed
ます
forgive his sins after all.
これは愉快なトラップになりましたよ。高野さんが慌てふためく姿が目に浮かぶようですわ。
高野は私と聡子が風邪で寝込んで家にいると信じ込んでる。でも姿を見たわけじゃなく、きっとそこにいるだろうという想像でしかない。それが実は
It's almost like
そして
It's almost like
突然私の死体
a
が見つかり
neko boko.
8時間前には死んでいた
A what?
なんて
A
ことになった
neko bako.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Cat.
AJ, whenever you said that, this is what happened. This is what.
と
This
な
is
れば
what took place.
黒幕たちはこの緊急マニュアル
The
作戦
virtual
が
sin
失敗したと
forgiveness.
判断して撤退するだろうね。ここで私たちの攻
A
守が
cat
逆転
box.
する。
Neko bako.
Oh.
そこまで至ればきっと敵の動揺の隙をつい
I
て
absolve
富
you
武
of
さ
your
んが
sin.
何かを掴む。
You have been.
The audio's. I wonder if the audio's gonna pick up.
するために
This, this shouldn't. I muted desktop audio.
敵をやっつけてくれるのです。これが僕たちのゴールなのです。
よっしゃー見えてきたじゃねえか俺たちの勝ち方が
No, that's just the cheese the butler's cooking. You can also hear every word we're saying, by the way.
気に入った気に入った最高に気に入った
Let's go.
Graduates over hip hip hooray. This is definitely getting really interesting. For that, we'll need Oishi-san's help. It's time for us to fake a dead body. So I thought about asking him. He arrived at Sonozaki residence. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Also knows that some members of Mountain Dogs have infiltrated the police station. Even wiretapped Nika-chan's home. He figured is in person.
先ほど入江先生にお会いしましてね。赤坂さんはうまいことやってて無事ですと伝えてほしいと言われました。あの人は5年前とは比べ物にならないくらい成長してます。あの砦は彼なら守りを務められるでしょう。
I wonder if there's any chance a Mountain Dog has actually infiltrated the Sonozakis in some way. I'm drinking a glass of barley tea at home when I told enemy the Sonozaki family.
それで大石、この48時間作戦なのですが、どう思いますですか？
ねえ、なかなか面白い作戦だと思います。敵に対する強力な揺さぶりになるでしょう。おそらく敵は動揺し、焦ってミスを犯すはずです。それは富武さんにとって掴むべき尻尾となるに違いありません。いや、実にうまい作戦ですよ。3人集まればなんとかって言いますが、若い皆さんがこれだけ集まるといいアイデアも出てくるもんです。
Oishi-san laughed in admiration and showed us that the operation definitely would make an impact. However, he hesitated a little too.
こいつは大勝負になります。
He's right.
勝っても負けても私はこの作戦の責任を取らされるでしょう。うまくごまかすつもりですが、下手をすりゃちょいと痛い目にも合うでしょう。ちょいと覚悟が必要です。
On a 40-hour operation, Oishi-san ended up bearing most of the responsibility. Police are a strict organization. There's no guarantee they won't investigate. Oishi-san's planning to retire this year. As I learned in detail in the last episode, he needs his pension, I know, pay off his mortgage. It's also a very delicate point in his life. While this is a big deal for Rika-chan, it's the last house issue too. He has the risk throwing everything away for it. I know!
私もこの48時間作戦かなりいい手だと分かってるんです。しかし私ってやつは
大石、難しければ無理にうなずかなくてもいいのですよ。僕たちは大石の犠牲を踏み台にして
I mean, I'd be happy with that.
勝ち取りたいなんて思ってないのです。
Nobody knew what to say to him, but Hani broke the silence. Full of energy, I enjoyed our club. Hesitating, grow weak, for she is our savior. Hanyu Christ. If her appearance matches her level of maturity, Hanyu will probably look like a mother.
それに僕たちは最強の部活メンバーなのです。48時間作戦がダメならもっともっと効果的で面白い作戦をすぐに考えちゃいますのですね、ミオン。
ああ、そうだよ、大石さん。無理なら断ってくれて全然 OK。 むしろ私たちも大石さんの迷惑も考えず勝手に盛り上がっちゃって悪かったと思ってるもん。
そうですわね。困らせてごめんなさいですわ、大石さん。
Brenda whispered to me while watching them talk.
羽生 ちゃんって結構うまいね。年下の子にこんなこと言われちゃったら一肌脱がずにはいられなくなっちゃうもん。
って羽生が慰めてるのってそういう意味があるのかよ。
みー、だって羽生は本当は僕よりずっとタヌキなのですよ。
Although she moaned and groaned, Hanyu looked over him and grinned wickedly at us. I take it back. This girl, she really is sly, Cooper. Hanyu is more dangerous than I thought. Next time we do a club activity, I have to really watch out.
ちょっと一晩だけ時間をください。署内で信頼できる人間に打ち明けて協力を求めてみます。大丈夫。絶対に信頼できる人間。
What happens if Kumagai's been a mountain dog this entire time? Kumagai, why? She's not even makes promises unless she's sure he can keep them. That's why he speaks cautiously, but considering his position, a certain decision that required courage.
大丈夫ですよ、大石。もし退職金がなくなっちゃっても、きっとミオンが何とかしてくれるのです。
Huh?
みー、部活メンバーに協力する以上、そうじゃないと大石がかわいそうなのです。みー。
まあね。おじさんの家はこう見えてもお金持ちだからね。
Got 2 Sly Foxes. Episode free for all in the future. I mean, ends with that. We'll find out if we go ahead with the 48-hour operation by tomorrow night, depending on Oishi-san's answer. We haven't heard from Tomotage-san yet, but he started an investigation in Takano-san. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, back. The coach decides to wait patiently to be surrounded by enemies, both in very dangerous positions now, so just to pray for their safety. And then, Takano-san. I'm still having a hard time believing she's involved in such a vast conspiracy. Someone told me the whole thing was a lie, I might even believe them. That's why I want Tomikake-san to investigate. She's mysterious and a bit cold, but she can be fun around us too. Also, she would never shoot me dead. I've always thought of her one of the villagers. There's no more to suspect one of your own. Here's what Tomitake-san is going through. This doesn't have to be an investigation to confirm her guilt. Instead, I want to prove that she is not guilty. It's too painful people doubt one another. Battler just comes crashing and you sank!
もしもし。ああ、何度もお電話をさせてしまいすみませんでした。富武に。
いえ、それより何か分かりましたか?
Background investigation usually takes a few months. Can be rushed with a day or two. But Tomonaga-sen said something huge has started to make its move after Rika and the others told him. It was definitely getting closer. And once it was close enough to see it was too late. That's why he was checking on their progress so frequently.
高野3佐については現在調査を続けています。アルファベットの客員に迎えられるときに別の部署ですでに身辺調査を行っていたらしく、その資料の引き渡しを要求しています。アルファベット後については今総員体制で当たらせているところです。もうしばらくお時間をください。
分かってます。ですが事態は切迫しつつあるように感じていますので、くれぐれも緊急にお願いいたします。
はい、もちろんです。それから富武任意の依頼とは別に本日付で入江機関への緊急内定が命じられました。優先度最大。命令書は幕僚長命です。
幕僚長が私の調査依頼とは別に?
Oh, that's a bad sign.
はい、あくまでも別件となっていますが、私の見たところ、これは富武任意の調査に対するトップからの協力の後押しではないかと。
幕僚長が協力?
What does this mean? The only one thing I can assume is the top members of the Japanese, the self-defense force that realized the dangerous surrounding the institute. Just like you guys said, it's conspiracy intent to execute the emergency manual. Like the opposing camp will try to stop them from happening. Our request for investigation is the first step in putting a stop to their plans. So that masterminds will influence the chiefs of staff. He probably try to shut my investigation down. But he's supporting it instead. Which probably means the chief of staff isn't my enemy. The misery. In fact, he might belong to the opposing camp. Now, it's hard to say if he belongs to them or not. Might just be under order from ones pulling the strings from the opposing camp.
Just like, rusing you. That's, a possibility, Tomitake.
That's true. Then the enemy has already noticed something. It's possible they start exerting pressure soon enough. So much can you find out before that happens? I don't know much about the top brass. Still, the chief of staff to get involved. Putting that aside, if Takano-san is guilty or not, I'm certain that something extremely big is starting to happen around the Irie Institute.
まだ分析は終わっていませんが、入江機関内の予算の動きに不審があるようです。単なる書類のミスなのか、何かの工作なのかは現在腕利きに表せています。
口座に不審とは何です？
はい。入江機関の運営資金用に分配口座があるのはご存知かと思います。そこの数字が微妙に合いません。プール金への流出、もしくは不明金の流入の可能性があるとのことです。また、領収書の日付にも不審な点があり、捏造の疑いが持たれています。
Funds are usually supplied annually. For example, the budget of 1 million yen is approved. 1 million is supplied in April, and the faculty managers those funds so they can keep things running for 1 year. Depending on how they use the money, it's possible to have some left over at the end of the year. If they only use 900,000 yen, they'll have 100,000 left. And for the following year, they'll be told that it's only needed 900,000 yen. 900,000 should be enough. Furthermore, there should be 1,000 yen left over, so they should only 800,000. So I don't. Okay, yes, money. Some of you already noticed the leftover money you have. Huh?
Do you know how budget works, CJ?
No, I need a full class. Some of you, yes, you, the player, already noticed. The more leftover money you have, the fewer funds you receive the next year. Therefore, it's smart to use smart to use up your entire budget. But try to get to it by the end of the year. If there's 100,000 yen to look like the use of money back somewhere safe. Report of again now on the 1,000 yen staying safe. I think it's called pool fund / fund. If they keep it will be fun. And what people know about that money? This is how public funds get embezzled, turned to private money. As the previous mention, you have to use funny trick to pull managing the situation. I'll do every year such as someone trusting the pocket / fund. But it's saying the reason was 100 projects is years. I love it now. The point is they work hard to get the funds they want. Oh, that's an example of having some money left over, which that's certainly bad. However, it's possible that there isn't enough money. After all, they only want to use money. Since money just said they have 40% portion of their expending the revenue. If that happens, that means there's some extra money that's supplied. That's how slash funds are discovered. Tomitake was told this on the vacation, but the idea special just behind the record could be a case. Form would be fine. It's quite common after all. What were you trying to say, Griffin?
I wasn't.
You were making noises during my rambling.
Oh no, I was like, yeah. Yeah.
In other words, my favorite phrase in this game. What possible funding was coming for someone other than the formal sponsors? You could have just said that. To be more exact, I don't need you to be. No, it was a chance someone said for
yes, please be more exact, please.
Tomitake was having his men looking at the possibility of talking to mountain dogs rebelling against Tokyo. It's only possible talking to do something because the person it's hard to believe the mountain dogs would betray their employers out of sympathy. For dogs to take part in Kano's conspiracy, a huge amount of money would have to be involved. No, she just told me we're gonna kill people. I said, fuck yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's that easy. Oh. Discrepancy that Tomikage's man has identified could be such a sign of such. Hello? I know how financial budgets work. Can we please get back to the conversation? Yeah. Jesus Christ, I love this game, but sometimes, man, does it irritate the shit out of me.
小泉先生と高野先生に個人的な親交があったことはご存知でしたか？
え？
What?
いや、なるほど。 小泉先生が高野三佐を可愛がっていた理由がようやく分かりました。
これは興味深い内容です。実は小泉先生の死後、彼の隠し口座の清算が行われたらしいのですが、その際金庫番の弁護士を通さず、小泉先生がご自身で下ろされた額があることが判明したんだそうです。時期は入江機関の設立がアルファベットで承認される半年前です。
それは入江機関設立の根回しに小泉先生が使ったのでは？
いえ、その根回しの金は弁護士が管理を任されていました。ですからその支出ではないと思われます。腹心の金庫番を素通しして支払うというのはよほどの個人的支出です。
So could that involve the relationship between Koizumi Sensei and Takano-san?
では高野三佐に対し小泉先生が個人的に資金を提供したということでしょうか？
はい、こちらでもそう分析しており、現在裏付けを進めています。小泉先生による機関設立の根回しとは別に、高野三佐に対し個人的に設立工作のための現金を提供したのではないかと考えています。
ということはつまり高野三佐は造反工作を行いうる現金を多額に持っている可能性があるということですか？
高野三佐は機関設立にあたり各方面への調整にあたりましたが、それは全て表ルートの接触で裏ルートからの接触ではありませんでした。ですので設立工作にあたりその提供を受けた資金を使用していないなら、それは丸々残っている可能性があります。
話が前後しますが、その提供を受けたと思われる額はいくらですか
？10億。
$1 billion. Bum, bum, bum. Actually, she's sort of tight with her money. She never acted like she had $1 billion just sitting around. This economy? Then how many is it just money to her? It's a form of support from her dear grandfather's friend. So she had to save it when she needed it the most. New board of directors had even little interest in her research. She would have used the money on them, but he simply laughed at her. Takano never gave up on priming them. Instead, she decided to use it now, because her research project was going to be terminated anyway. Rainy day weather. Except for the rainy day, we're going to massacre her village. $1 billion might be possible to bribe the mountain dogs. She has sponsors to be even easier. Her grandfather couldn't complete his life's work, but she planning a magnificent conclusion for it. Shit. This can't be her true intentions. Someone has to be deceiving her. I think it's too late in the story for a last-minute twist villain. Sorry to notice your sorrow, even though I've been right beside you.
My guiding moonlight. You've been by my side all along. It's for all the bloodborne heads out there.
48-hour operation. Even more preparations. Non-stop preparations. I've only been preparing. I want to fucking do something preparing. Any last words, Griffin?
No.
Until then, have a gale time, y'all. Peace.